Like, he definitely admitted that he, in some part of his mind, hated Mary for what she did.
Right.
Which is also a very, not reasonable reaction, but understandable.
What is this?
Literal Dark Souls boss.
Maybe I shouldn't use the rifle?
Why?
That takes like forever to... I don't know if I'm hitting or not. Oh, okay.
She just teleports all around. You're gonna have to run up to her with the shotgun.
Yeah, you're right. Well, okay.
Maybe you can shoot the butt ball with like your handgun.
There you go. That takes forever. Whoa! Here. Okay, that had to hit. I'm really close to her.
I think all the things you did hit. It's just this game has absolutely, like, really, really bad tells.
Well, because earlier when I'm playing it, like, sometimes I'm like, am I hitting things? That one probably did. But all the rest, I'm assuming probably did. I got you, I got you. Let's just...
I just think using the rifle is worth it because it just seems like it's way
stronger.
Why didn't you shoot? She was...
That missed.
Spencer only likes to shoot when it's the most dangerous.
Oh, wow, really? Oh, no, second part.
Phase 2, maybe now the shotgun will be better. Looks like she's gonna be... Yeah.
Oh! This is a change.
What the heck is that? You have to do a fight down here?
This is stupid.
Yeah, this is like an RE4 fight. Not a fan of this. What? It's just the stupid, hospital boss again. Lame. This is lame. This is literally the hospital boss again.
Yeah.
Why did they retread this? It's not like anyone ever played the hospital boss, so it's like, this is fun, let's do it again.
Maybe so they could give you more items. Oh, hi. Assume that. Hi. Oh. I hate things being harder just because of darkness.
Yeah, because you can't see anything.
Like, difficulty's one thing, but literally because I can't see is like, okay. Where you at, girl?
This fight sucks.
I'm also just like the rest of the game, I'm probably doing it not well, but I also have no idea where she is. Now I do. Hi. I assume that. Oh, there's more spots now. Part 3? I mean, we're not going to end it here.
Do they really need to make the Maria fight a 3-phase fight? At least you can see that.
That was stupid. Oh, Dark Souls, eat your heart out.
Yeah, you see how...
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it more annoying, but it's a cool, attention.
Also, I know Dark Souls is, like, universally beloved, but I just love calling it Dark Souls. I think it's so funny.
I don't think Dark Souls is universally beloved.
Really?
I think it's loved by a lot of people very avidly, but there's clearly people that do not universally love it.
Oh, okay, let's be not bad. Oh, come on!
Alright, shotgun now.
Hello. I can't believe this still happens. Surprisingly low amount of bullets.
Maybe handgun.
Nah, mate. Let's just do it. Where are you? Maybe. Well, unless he does that. How does that hit? No, I don't even think that's hit. Oh, I guess it is. Love that.
Well, when she's far away, clearly using handgun will be better.
Where are you?
Behind you.
Eat your heart out.
Man, how much health does this character?
I'm hitting it mostly, right? I feel like I'm mostly hitting.
Even if you're like 60% hitting it, it's still like a lot of bullets.
Okay. Please no more.
Gotta say, that was really lame.
The original boss fight is not great.
It did not need to be a 3-phase epic.
Do I need to end it?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I don't think that's something you have to do in the first one. I like that.
Are they gonna show her like actually look sickly?
Very.
They haven't shown like anything.
Hey, handsome.
Oh, they are.
That is very sickly.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's not cancer.
Don't be.
It's like,
I told you.
I hate to say it, it's literally lupus.
I intend.
It's like leprosy or something.
Yeah.
Because even like,
We did.
I guess maybe skin cancer would cause you to look like that. But like even cancer like doesn't
That's
like
not
give you
why I
like
did it.
boils and stuff.
The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way.
I mean, so at the same point in the game, I did
I wanted my
fight
life back.
almost every monster I saw, except for at like the really fast parts. But I did also scrounge around for all the
That's
bullets,
true.
and I didn't end up with a lot of bullets at the end.
Then why do you
I probably
look
had
so
what, like
sad?
20 handgun and like 5 shotgun left. It's pretty crazy.
Also makes it if you went into there if you're like struggling to get by, is it just like a soft lock?
Yeah.
There was some bullets around the
It's so
arena.
cute,
That's true.
James.
Then again, old games did not care if you soft locked.
Here.
You know? Although the original final boss did not take nearly that much. That was like almost like a pushover.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
It's a letter, James.
Oh boy. Get ready for the waterworks.
I mean, Laura is even showing up, so I'm assuming you got the leave ending. I don't think Laura shows up in any of the endings except for leave.
Okay. That's generally considered the best one, right?
I think so.
I guess besides Doge.
hey, look, it's Mary.
So assuming that Laura sees everything as normal and, like, not a bunch of, like, monsters, I guess she sees, like, an empty town, I would assume. But, like, still, like, if I was walking down Effort and Main Street and, like, some kid was just, like, drawing in marker on the brick wall, I'd be like, hey, kids, stop that.
Would you actually?
Like, defacing a public wall, even if it's just, I'd be like, yo, I wouldn't yell at them, but I'd be like, hey, I'd be like, where's your parents? You really shouldn't be, like, drawing in permanent marker on the public wall, you know what I mean? That's just me, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's just a very different, I would definitely just ignore it and walk away.
In our special place.
If it was their house, I don't care, but if it's, like, a public thing, I'd be like, hey, kid, you probably shouldn't do that.
But you never do.
Rip.
So, I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you.
I love groovy
And that's
music.
why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon, so that you remember me for who I was, and not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live for yourself and for others, like you did for me. James, you made me happy.
Good monologue performance.
Not as great as the original, unfortunately, for the monologue.
Yeah.
The original monologue one is like, man.
It's really good, but I think this was...
That was pretty good, too. Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, it looks like we got leave. I know they leave it purposefully pretty, ambiguous, but, like, you wonder, is, like, does James literally, like, adopt Laura, you know?
Seemingly.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a little orphan.
That's true, yeah, she is literally an orphan because she was at the hospital or whatever. Okay, so, overall, first of all, the stats page is going to be gaudy as hell. Like, it's good, for such a long, it's going to be like, Enemies killed by gun like 200 or it's gonna be something crazy. All right, so overall, while this is going, 7 out of 10 is what I'd give this.
I'm still gonna give it a 6. There's some elements that I like about it, but overall, way too much combat. The combat is not very fun, and I can understand not having action hero combat in a horror game, but if you're gonna make a game like that, don't have 5 million enemies.
Right.
And I just don't like the inconsistent level design of the more open-ended areas having like nothing to see, and the combat areas having everything, but since the combat isn't fun and there's too much of it, you just want to run through it.
Yeah. Positives, James and Eddie are pretty either positives or really nice remakes. Graphically, it's great. Atmosphere-wise, it's great. There were certain parts that I do feel like they cleaned up a little. Like I really enjoyed the alternate part of the apartments. I know that was like 2 months ago, but I really enjoyed that. That was like a really cool area with the clock and everything. I also quite enjoyed the hospital. There were some parts that I felt were a little bit more lacking. The hotel was cool, but I feel like the original one had a little bit more like zest to it. Although I did like the basement of the hotel. That was pretty cool when you didn't have any of your enemies or any of your items. Obviously, the big negative is it's fine that it's so combat focused, but if it's going to be so combat focused, the combat has to be better, and that would be the big thing. I would maybe even bump it up to an 8 if the combat was better, and I'm taking at least a half point or a full point off because of how many enemies there were. It was actually kind of refreshing at the end, going through 5 minutes with no enemies, and I was actually more tense during that part, thinking, oh my god, what's going to show up here, whatever, than having enemies in every damn room.
And the worst part is that how they changed the mannequins from one of the easiest enemies to one of the most annoying enemies in the remake.
Yeah.
The way that they hide in crevices that are like purposely hidden, like behind corners, under tables. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
And it just, you can't go into any room without like double checking everything with your handgun.
Once every stage would be fine, like as a little like hey peekaboo kind of thing. But literally, like in the hotel, I had to like do like almost, like a SWAT team like will come in as a sweep, like in a circular pattern through the room, and that's almost what I had to do because I'm like, well, he's gonna be in this alcove right here.
And the mannequins show up as soon as the apartment, so they're in the entire game.
Bosses were all right. They were never great in the first game. I do think the Eddie one was way better in this one.
The Eddie one was definitely better. I also think the
first Pyramid Head was pretty
Angela's
damn good.
dad's boss fight was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
I really disliked the Maria fight.
Yeah, that was bad.
The hospital fight in the original and in this game is both
pretty bad.
It's annoying.
Yeah. Enemies are... I mean, I know they give you a lot of weapons, of ammo, but almost all the bosses are so bullet spongy.
And obviously
Holy crap.
the first Pyramid Head fight is a lot better in this game, but in the original it's like you fight him in a room that's like 5 feet by 5 feet. You can barely do anything.
Right, there's not much you can do. Yeah, I would say that's the majority of it.
I hear that they added like 1 or 2 original endings to the remake, but we're not.
Yeah. So we're just gonna show this. I hate to say it, but if you want to see the rest of the endings, because it took me 2 months to go through this game already, there's gonna be a compilation on YouTube somewhere of all the endings.
There's probably a compilation like this second the game came out.
Right. Oh yeah, there was probably a compilation before the day the game came out, just because of
people somehow get these games leaked two weeks early.
And they just people are generally obsessed with beating games as fast as possible. Clearly, I am the antithesis of that, taking 2 months to do it. But I like to enjoy. Yeah, definitely a game I enjoyed. It was pretty spooky. I will mention
that's another thing. The game is a lot scarier than the original. Silent Hill 2 is like the least scary of the trilogy by far.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this game definitely is
Silent
a lot
Hill 2,
scarier.
Silent Hill 2 is not scary. It's atmospheric, And it has scary elements,
Yeah.
but it's not meant to be like Silent Hill 1 is absolutely heart-stopping, scary, ridiculous. But SH2 is much more subdued, and that's what they were going for,
Yeah.
clearly.
And I do think that it's scary in ways that, like, they really pilfer ideas from Silent Hill 1. Like, especially, like, the other world being very rust and, like, wire frames everywhere.
Yeah.
That's very Silent Hill 1. And I don't think it necessarily belongs in this game, but it definitely made the game scarier.
Yep, for sure. That just said production babies. Did that mean that many babies were born while this was being, like, of the team while this was being made? I mean, I guess this game was being made for like 5-ish plus years, but holy crap, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, SH2, if I had to give the original, I know SH2 is one of those, like, you can't ever say anything negative about it, but it's like an 8 out of 10 to me, the
I would
original.
also say it's an 8. It's
like, it is a very important piece of Kino. It is very unique. I enjoy it quite a bit. I do not think it's perfect by any means. I don't even think it's close.
I mean, none of the original trilogy games are perfect. Oh, here we go.
Except for the first one. The first one's literally perfect.
It's great. I wish there was an extra area other than going back to the hospital.
That's true. 8 endings. 8 endings.
That's
wow.
crazy.
Oh, look, I just cleared 13 hours. All right, distance traveled 51
They don't
kilometers.
have enemies killed?
Oh, there's two pages. I just want to. Notes picked up 54. Yeah.
674 map check.
Oh my god. Nemertize tried to open locked doors. See, that's not even fair because I wanted to check everything. Although it's not like necessarily a negative. Total enemies killed 225. Yep, that is an awful lot. Total damage you received 4138. I mean, favorite weapon, steel pipe. When do you get the steel pipe? Like in the apartments, and that's your main weapon the whole game, right? Like
you get it.
I mean, maybe on New Game Plus you get like other stuff like the Great Sword and stuff like that. Number of windows destroyed. I missed 100.
I'm assuming you get the chainsaw, and if you have to do 7 endings with the chainsaw, it's probably not that bad.
Yeah.
Probably one shot kills everything.
Number of shots fired. Dude, look at that.
Number of dodges 1,200.
Good lord.
Spencer did it. Just spam circle all the time.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? Access just graphic modes and endings. Let's just see if there's any. No, that's settings. I don't know if there would be any. Or I guess it would be just literally new game.
Yeah,
right.
it's probably starting a new game.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I chose the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, so. Alright guys, that is it. This probably actually would start me if I press continue. Oh my god, it starts me literally during the final boss. Alright guys, yeah, so like I said, thank you for watching, appreciate it. I hope they, even if they don't do another ending, I hope they do another, Silent Hill game at some point. I hope Konami's kind of well known as being like kind of a butthole of a company nowadays. So I hope they look at the numbers and made it made enough money for them to move on. They're also very weird, and they sit on all these IPs and are like, no, we need to make $1 billion off of this to make a game.
Seems like this game did good for, Silent Hill.
I can't imagine it was like a huge budget. Like, it looks great and everything, but like I can't imagine it's like the most ridiculous budget. I don't know, but hopefully it means more in the SH universe. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and bye.